Hi, y'all. This is a walkthrough for Accelerated Assignment 4. So this is the first time you guys have had your own assignment. When that happens, you'll see the code letters ACC. That stands for Accelerated. So that's you guys. So you're going to put a picture of your notes here. There is a video. You'll be able to see the notes are here. And then for your assignment, you are going to do the domain and range for all of the functions that are here. I'm going to do a few of them with you. And then IXL D.4 is your second piece of your homework. If you want to, there is some optional extra credit, which is available here. You can do as many of the problems as you want, or you can do none of them. You can do 4 or 5 of them. You'll get as many points as problems that you do. So you can look at the extra credit if you want. So let's start with some domain and range. This is very similar to the notes, so I'll go ahead and do this one with us. Remember that the domain is all the x's listed from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, -4, -2, and 5. Those are my x values. And then y values 0, 3, 7, and 9. Right, so fairly simple when they're just listed out. You're going to do the same thing for these x's, same thing for these x's, same for y's, same for y. Right, so that is how you do this first part here. And then for the graphs here, you have domain and range that's continuous, right? So these are discrete functions, as you learned in your notes, and then these are continuous functions where the points are connected by a line. So we'll start with one like this. Remember, your domain is your smallest to your biggest x. So my smallest x over here, on my left side, is -5. I'm going to go ahead and type -5. And it goes all the way to this side. The right side is at 2. I'm going to put a 2 here. Both of these have closed circles, which means included. I'm going to use the bracket next to each of them, like that. Okay. For my range, remember my range is my bottom point to my top point. So the bottom point is at -5, and that's a closed circle. I'm going to put bracket -5. And my top point, the highest thing that it goes up to is 3 here. So I'm going to put a 3. And it's a closed circle. It doesn't have to list the actual circle, but it does not say an open circle. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And closed circle, bracket. So you can see this one. This goes from left to right, range goes from bottom to top. I'm going to also work through a couple of these that have arrows on them. Let's go ahead and do this one right here. So for this one here, remember my domain is my leftmost to my rightmost. So my leftmost point is over here at -4, right? So I'm going to say, okay, -4. But this is an open circle. Open circle means not included. So it goes up to -4, but not quite to -4. So I'm going to put a parenthesis there. And then if I'm tracing it, going, and it's going out forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, it's going to continue going down and out. So that's headed in the positive infinity. So you can make the sideways 8 if you know how to do that. Or if you're typing, you could just write infinity. I like to put the positive there. And we can never reach infinity, so we can't include infinity, so it's always going to be parentheses. Okay. For our range, we're going from the bottom to the top. So because this goes down, 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 down forever and ever and ever, that's going to be at -infinity is where it's going to start. It's going to go all the way up. It's going up, 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 all the way to 5 is our topmost point. We put 5, and it's an open circle, so again, parentheses. So that is how I would write my domain and range. If you are really excited about using the equation editor, you can go ahead and press, give me 1 second. You can press insert and go down to equation. And you can press with, I think it's here. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, here it is. You can press this button. That also means infinity. So you could use this as well here. We just want to make sure that this one is negative infinity. So you want to put that negative in front there. Okay. So for this one here, the domain is from -4 all the way to positive infinity, the range from negative infinity to +5. Let's go ahead and do another one with infinities in it just so we can get a hang of it. Go ahead and do this one here. So for this one, our domain is the x values, the left side, all the way to the right side. So in this situation, we see it's starting at negative infinity because it goes out forever. So we'll do negative infinity. Whoops. Oh, sorry, hold on. Negative infinity. And then it goes, travels in, and then it stops right here. We see that open circle. I'm going to go ahead and put, it stops at 1. And then the way that we show that it picks up again is we put an uppercase U like that. It means that we're bridging these two things together. And then it picks up again at 1. And then it keeps going out, 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 out forever and ever, which is positive infinity. Like that. So what this is saying is that all the numbers from negative infinity up until 1, not including 1, and then starting after 1 all the way to positive infinity. So it goes to the left forever and right forever without 1. We're going to do the same thing for range. So starting at the bottom, it starts at negative infinity, and then it goes like all the way up. In this case, it does, there's an open circle here, but it also is including 1 right here. So 1 is included. So I don't need to put that U there. And then it's going to keep going up, 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 up forever. So it just goes to positive infinity like that. Okay, so this is an interesting example when you have that open circle there. Let's go ahead and do one more. Do this one here. So for your domain, remember, left side, right side. So on the left, it's going out from negative infinity. And then it's coming in on the right side, going out to positive infinity. So all the numbers from negative infinity all the way to positive numbers, all real numbers. And then my range, starting at the bottom, -3, all the way to the top, which is forever. So I'm going to go -3 all the way to forever. One thing I want to note here, this actually should be a bracket. And the reason it's going to be a bracket is because the -3 is included, right? There's actually a point at -3. And so, oh, I'm sorry, I just made a total mistake. So yes, my x value is -3, but since we're in the range, we should be on the y's. So the y's here, this y is at 0. It's going from 0 to positive infinity. So this would be 0, not -3. Right, so my range 0 to positive infinity, my domain from negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. So this is domain and range. You have a few more to practice here. You can go ahead and finish those up. And then for part 2, this is the second part, goes with your function notation section. This is, make sure that you sign in. And then you're going to go ahead and find the values that it asks you to. So it says use this graph of f to find f of 6. So this is my x value. So on my x, the function is at 6. So y value of 6. Right? Can do the same thing. X is 3. Where's the function? The function is at 2. That kind of thing. At the next level, they'll ask you to find the solution. They're asking for the x's if g of x is equal to 7. So the y is equal to 7 this time. So I'm going up to 7 and over to x. Okay, the x value is at 6. So on and so forth. The next level is going to give you a whole graph. So f of -9 The x is -9, the y is at 6. Lots of 6 answers here. And then at the next level, g of 9, go out to 9, -1. Not sure why that's the next level. And then at some point, they may ask you to find 2 solutions here. And so this is where y equals 0. So here's where y equals 0. And there's a solution at -9 as well as at 4. I'm going to write -9 and 4. Doesn't matter what order you write them in, so on and so forth. So, so you're going to finish this one up to 90 and put your screenshot here. If you need additional support, there's a video right here to help you out. And then finally for this one, this is just like an extended version of what you are doing on IXL. And you guys can check out these. They're pretty fun, so there's a couple of challenges at the bottom as well. This is all extra credit, so do it if you want or don't do it. All right, thanks guys.